efforts here at Scotiabank. On behalf of the bank, I'd like to welcome all of you today and thank you for coming to today's very special announcement on the naming of the largest, and I might add, most colorful Caribbean festival in North America. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce the speakers who are going to take the stage at today's press conference in order as they'll be speaking. First will be Chris Alexander, Chief Administrative Officer of the Festival Management Committee, followed by John Doig, Senior Vice President, Toronto Region, Scotiabank. After John will follow MPP Mike Cole, MPP for Eglinton Lawrence. Following Mr. Cole, it'll be Dr. Eric Hoskins, the Ontario Minister of Citizenship and Immigration. He'll be followed by Councillor Joe Mihevc, the Councillor for St. Paul West. Following Councillor Mihevc will be Mr. Joel Peters, Senior Vice President with Toronto Tourism. Following Mr. Peters will be Roanne Argyle, representing the Caribbean Tourism Organization, and she is the Vice President with Argyle Communications. Following Ms. Argyle is Cooley McLaughlin, representing the Ontario Science Centre. Finally, last but certainly not least, a good friend to myself and Scotiabank, Denise Herrera-Jackson, the CEO of the Festival Management Committee.
Oh, nice.
Welcome, and thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule to be with us here this morning for this press conference. We are honored by your presence. My name is Christopher Alexander. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer for the Festival Management Committee, the organization that manages the largest and most vibrant outdoor festival in Canada and all of North America. We'd like to thank our main sponsors, Scotiabank, for hosting us today. And we'd also like to thank our key partners, funders, sponsors, supporters, and members of our community, and especially the volunteers who over the years have contributed to the development of this festival, making it what it is today. It is because of your undying support that we continue to have a successful and vibrant festival every single year. The purpose of this press conference is to launch our amazing festival in its 44th year. This festival brings millions of people and dollars to the city of Toronto, the province of Ontario, and to a beautiful country, Canada. It is the largest contributor of organic tourism in the province, and the festival with the largest economic impact. While I might be here to talk to you today about programming, most of you are here to find out about the new name of the festival, and you know what it is. The Scotiabank Caribbean Carnival Toronto. Please bear with us as we take the time to explain why we are changing the name. Since this is only a half an hour press conference, I'm going to give you just a few bullet points rather than the whole 9 yards. Please note that the decision to change our name was not made lightly. The current festival is managed by the Festival Management Committee with the active participation of the support of the Toronto Mass Band Association, the organization of the Calypso Performing Artists, the organization of the Steel Band Association. These three main stakeholders, which are highly volunteered organizations, have represented or do have representation on the FMC board. The reason the Festival Management Committee was chosen to run the festival is that the original organizers, the Caribbean Cultural Community, now the Caribana Arts Group, had lost the confidence of the major funders, the province and the city, lost the respect, trust, and confidence of the major stakeholders, the TMBA, OCPA, and OSA, and had failed to produce timely reports and clean audits. The Festival Management Committee, on the other hand, was able to produce a profitable 2006 festival in just 6 weeks of preparation. When FMC took over the festival in 2006, the goal was to run the event using sound business practices. By operating the festival as a business, we have attracted unprecedented support from the business community. We pay our bills, we produce clean audits, and we have increased dramatically the economic impact of the festival. The Festival Management Committee brought credibility, accountability, and stability back to the festival. Dr. Charles Roach, one of the founders of the festival, and at the time the head of the CCC, gave us the right, at no cost to the festival, to use the name of the festival, which started in 1967 as a gift to Canada from the Caribbean community. In subsequent years, Dr. Roach's role in the CCC-CAG diminished. The new head of the association informed the FMC that they wanted three things: money, and a lot of it, for the use of the name, control of the festival, with specific restrictions to the FMC and its ability to effectively run the festival, and lastly, the use of the traditional logo. We accepted the stewardship of the trademark, and to that end, we offer them a healthy annual fee. That offer has been declined. As for them, taking control of the festival under their terms was more important. For a number of years, the CAG had a voice on the Festival Management Committee. They have had a say in the running of the festival, along with the TMBA, the Calypsonians, and the PANIS, and the other members of the board. They have resigned from the board, giving up the very role that enabled them to effectively participate in the running of the festival and contributing to its successes. Instead of choosing the option to have a healthy dialogue, the matter ended in court. We have been told to cease using the original name, and we have complied. This is why we are unveiling a new name for the festival this morning. The CAG has issued a press release saying that the festival is dead. Well, hold on to your hats. We are here to reassure you this morning that we are going to have an awesome festival. It's going to be bigger and better than ever. We are really going to jump up this summer. Get ready.
We're very pleased to be part of this event, and I'm here on behalf of Scotiabank, who is a strong and committed partner of the Festival Management Committee. In 2008, Scotiabank became the title sponsor of this, the largest North American Caribbean festival, and last year we announced the partnership extension. This partnership with the Festival Management Committee opened an exciting chapter for Scotiabank. As most of you know, we are the leading bank in the Caribbean, in some 25 countries throughout the Caribbean. And it's a very important part of our history at Scotiabank. It's an important part of our customer base. It's an important part of our employee base. And some of you may not know that the first branch that Scotiabank opened outside of Canada and the United States was in fact in Kingston, Jamaica in 1889. We had a branch there before we opened a branch in Toronto. So it's not just folklore, it's true. Like I say it every time I can. People often look at me and say it's kind of strange, but there's the other folklore stories in the bank where you have a bank executive flying home from a meeting in Jamaica, sitting beside a mother and a child who are coming to visit Canada. The little boy asks the Scotiabanker, "What do you do?" He says, "I work at Scotiabank." And he looks at him and says, "They have Scotiabanks in Canada too?" So, this is an important part of our history, and with our extensive presence in the Caribbean, the importance of this event to this great city of Toronto, the importance to our customers and to our employees, partnering with the FMC to help grow this festival was a natural fit. Today we have come together to show support for the Festival Management Committee's decision to rename this festival, this 43-year-old festival going into our 44th year, to the Scotiabank Caribbean Carnival. We look forward to participating in the colorful events and programs, some of which include the Junior Carnival, King and Queen, which is always a fantastic event for all, the gala, and obviously the parade. Torontonians have embraced this festival as it has grown over the past 43 years. They appreciate the value that the cultural diversity and artistic talent that comes from this festival, how it enriches their lives. For more than 43 years, we've witnessed the joy this festival is brought to our great city. And people travel from all over the world. 1.2 million visitors to the city, injecting cash and excitement into our wonderful city. This is a great thing for Toronto. It is a great thing for the Caribbean communities, and it's a great thing for our customers and employees. We're pleased to announce this year to add a little bit of additional prizing. On behalf of Scotiabank, we'll have a $10,000 prize amount that will be cut up across the TMBAs, the Mass Band Association, the Panist, and the Clipsonians. Again, for some competition. This is a great time for us. We're looking forward to a fantastic 44th festival. Thank you to everyone here. Thank you to the City of Toronto. Commitment and continued support like this makes certain that an event this scale is successful each year. And at Scotiabank, we often say, you're richer than you think. And we most definitely know with a festival like this, life is most definitely richer.
Let's jump! Anyways, I was thinking as the speech was being made, there was a very famous lady who lived for many years in Scarborough, but she originally came from Jamaica. Some of you know her as Miss Lou. She used to shop in my neighborhood for many years, and she wrote a poem one time called Reverse Colonization, where she talked about all the immigrants from the Caribbean going to England and basically taking over England and shaping its culture and shaping its music, shaping its sort of the ethos. And basically, this festival is part of that reverse colonization, where the incredible culture, the life, the spirit, the music, the dance, the inner being of the jewels in the Caribbean is brought to Canada every year. You can't pay for that. How can you import that kind of wonder and joy, happiness? We are so fortunate in Canada, in Ontario, in Toronto to have received this gift. This is an incredible gift that keeps on giving since, Andy said since Confederation, the 100th anniversary, 1967. And it was that idea of giving back to Canada that gave birth to this incredible festival, Caribbean festival of arts, of music, of joy. And on behalf of the Government of Ontario and my colleague Erica Hoskins and the Minister of Culture, who's unable to be here, Michael Chan, we are, as the province representing the 13+ million people in Ontario, we are proud and honored to say, keep on jumping, keep on coming here. This is the place to be in the summer in Toronto with all these incredible volunteers and dancers and music and sounds and food. And so we, as a government, are again participating in this with a $400,000 investment in this festival. And as my colleague Joel Mihavik knows, the City of Toronto, this is an investment in the business of tourism, in the business of branding our city, our province, and our country. Because one of the things that this incredible festival has done for Toronto is it's shaped and branded its international diverse face that the whole world recognizes being part of who we are. We are part of the Caribbean every year because of this incredible positive gift that we get every